So welcome front-end developers to Know It Today with Atul Bhatt. Uh, so in this tutorial today, or let's say just a random video about Figma for developers, front-end developers, let's say part 2, we are going to discuss more about things as a developer we should know about Figma in general. Okay, so these are the tricks that I'm sharing, or like the usability of Figma that I'm sharing that I found helpful for myself. So let's start without wasting any time. Time is the most precious thing, and here we start. So you see right here, there are comments in Figma, and right now I have only view only permission. So last time I talked about, right, check whether or not you have view only permission, or it's you have the permission to edit or not. So yeah, right now we have view only permission, and there are, let's say this is simple Figma, so there are not much comments on it, but there can be Figmas with a lot of comments. So how do you hide comments? So there is a shortcut key for it. You can press C for comment. So press Shift plus C to toggle between whether you want to see the comment or hide the comment. It's simple, right? Let me type it for you. Shift plus C, toggle between the comments. I didn't show. Okay, so now we have covered this part very quickly. Now the next thing is, as I was mentioning in the last video, that we can export, right? So we can export without having the permission of edit also. It's not required for it. Okay, so you can export assets still without the permission to have edited. Now, how to get edit permission for a Figma, right? Let's say this is a Figma and I want permission to edit it. So this is the one thing I was talking about. You can duplicate it to your drafts. It will be duplicated. Now you can click on open, and you can now rename it. Maybe my landing page. Okay, now you can move around the things here and there, place it, and maybe learn Figma in general a little bit. You can learn Figma if not design. So yeah, learning Figma doesn't require you to be a designer. The designer's main skill is to uh, use patterns and everything to make something that is pleasing. And as a developer, our role is to make it a reality that a user can interact with. That is a HTML page in the end. However, we make using a framework or anything. So yeah, this also works. So if you want to select a particular asset, like last time I told you that you need to double click to reach it, to reach the element. But what you can also do is you can hold control key, you can reach to a particular thing and select it, even the smallest thing. Maybe in case you wanted that small piece. So yeah, that's one thing, holding down control key. Okay, and you can like select multiple things. So let's say I selected this, and I also want to select this part only. So hold shift like we do in most of the part, control for pointing to a specific part, and then shift to select it in group. So this is one more trick here. Okay, and yeah, so now talking about creating a theme for a website, right? And let's say you are going to develop it and you want to have CSS variables for things like font and everything. You need to install typography and all. So if I do it normally, let's say I'm designing page, maybe I will add it on the go. I'll develop the snap bar and see, okay, what is the font used in this footer? What is the color used in this footer? Okay, this is the color, and here from here inspect I can see the style. Okay, now this is the font family. Okay, font style. So it can get like a lot of pain. It's a painful task, like doing it one by one, right? So what you can do is You can have a plugin here. Figma offers this plugin. You can write it, like and click it. Install a plugin. I have already installed it, and I expect you will be able to install the plugin. So if you are not able to, somehow you can put it down in the comment that I'm not able to install this plugin. It should be easy peasy if you are a developer. So you install this plugin font fascia for fascia, like it feels like fetch. I don't know what is the meaning of fascia anyway. So it gives you fonts and what are the font sizes used. Oh no, that is the count number of places that font is used, right? And you can, these are hyperlinks for that. So you can install the font, whatever the fonts are used in the entire project. Okay, so let me jump to my another page. So let's say this is my personal portfolio that I had generated from my designer friend. So there are multiple designs, right? So in case of I want to scroll here and there and I want to see what is good and what is not, so I can simply hide it as we discussed in this video itself in the beginning. Now this was the first iteration. After that, this is the second iteration, and after below that, maybe it's a dark one. So yeah, let's see what are the stylings used across these, and yeah, let's set up the plugin. Oh, shit. I guess I don't have permission for it. Maybe. Yeah, it is a view only, so I'll duplicate to my draft. You see, this happens. I may have duplicated, but I opened the wrong one. Let's say Figma for Frontenders. Like this Frontenders term gives some warriors kind feeling, so that's why I used it. Yeah, just right click here, plugin, font fashion. So this way you can see you got 19 fonts, so you can now go to Google fonts because they are Google fonts mostly, and import only the required ones beforehand throughout the project and use them like create variable for them. Okay, so that's all for this for like this part two. I guess in next video I'll discuss more about plugins that we can use. Okay, as a developer to make our life easy. Yeah, bye, peace.